All right, ladies and gentlemen, peace and blessings. What's happening? Quick review on possible things going on with the Bucks and what they did related to the trade deadline. I think they definitely have a good pickup in getting Patrick Beverley. There are pros and cons, as we all know, to Patrick Beverley. Um, but first of all, I want to send a shout out to Robin Lopez and Campaign. A little disappointed they had to get rid of Campaign to get Pat Bev over here. I thought Campaign definitely would give you a boost if you give him the minutes and get him going as far as on the offensive end. And he does bring certain dynamics as far as, moving the ball and getting to the open guy. Good eye on the court, and he can shoot. But Pat Bev also can shoot a little bit too. Well, let's get to the pros. Let's talk about the good stuff. Patrick Beverley is a very good vocal leader. Doc needed somebody on the team that talks a lot, and Patrick Beverley definitely talks a lot. He'll be a good communicator for the Milwaukee Bucks. But the con to that is he can be somewhat annoying. There's a lot of teammates that he's had in the past that he didn't get along with. Sometimes he could be a little bit over the top and kind of unnecessary. You saw that firsthand in his first debut game. You compare that to one of the most entertaining ones to see. He only played 12 minutes because, he really won't really get, he'll get probably a little bit above that during the rest of the season. But, and that's one of the cons too because he averages like 3 fouls per game. So you want to get him in there, get him early start, get him going, get him communicating on the bench and on the court, which is something he definitely gonna do. So, um, but man, like, dude, like it's your first day and you already grabbing Doc Rivers' clipboard, man, and acting like you running plays. He gonna be a hell of a coach one day. He definitely got coaching in his blood, so he'll be a hell of a coach. But the thing is, man, like I mean, that can go far. I think guys like Bobby Portis and Jay Crowder definitely could appreciate his intensity and leadership, and a few other guys. But it's gonna be a few guys on the team that really ain't gonna really feel that too much, and that's just a fact. And hopefully him and Dame Lillard can get along. Hopefully he don't want to beat Dame Lillard up no more, and Dame don't feel like he whatever he said to him in the game when they had the little outing, and those guys are on speaking terms now, and I think these guys are gel pretty great. Him coming off the bench playing behind Dame Lillard, so that'll be good. Also, Robin Lopez, man, we got some cash considerations. Here's the only good thing I could see about losing that size and that length is that the fact that they will free up about a good $8 million is some change to get off the luxury tax. And it's the free roster spot open, which I'm going to get to. The buyout market, there are some guys with some length that can bring a certain intensity and give you some buckets or whatever. I think Bizback Biombo probably be one of the top tier guys you can get in the buyout market. Danilo Gallinari. I'm not sure how long they'll stay on the board, but those are the guys that I feel like John Hoy should target if you're gonna fill in that roster spot because we definitely lost a lot of length because we don't have a real backup center or like a guy who can actually naturally play center. Um, Giannis it has the length, he can block shots, but he's not a natural center type of guy. Um, so we have the backups necessary at the point guard. I'm not really concerned about that. We have that back in case something happens. But the thing with having Campaign, like I said, a lot of people underestimated he was an undervalued guy anyway because he had he got a chance to play some minutes because Maxey was out in Philly. So when they sent him over to Philly, I think he had like 2 steals, 20 points, played 35 minutes. I mean that's pretty good. Then he went on to give some production as well with 21 minutes with Maxey on the court. So minutes won't be a factor for him. He'll thrive there, so that's a decent place for him to go. So I thought I knew he had it in him to play that kind of defense with the right proper minutes and matchups and stuff like that. I mean, shit, look at it. Patrick Beverley, the only thing he stole was the clipboard. But we know what he's capable of. He will bring some intensity. That's something we gonna miss at that point guard. So that'll bring up some defensive numbers. Hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble more. Um, Shout out to Malik Beasley, man. He just broke a franchise record. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna put my money down on him in the All Star break to dethrone Damian Lillard at the 3-point contest. One of them Bucks gonna win. That's my prediction. But I'm putting my money down on Malik Beasley. Somebody else who can bring shooting besides Danilo Gallinari and Bismack Biyombo. I think another target would probably be Daniel House, something like that. We need some lift, man. We need something surprising. I think Horst is always on the job, so all the people who think that John Horst will probably stand pat, I doubt it. Seriously doubt it, and he'll definitely be making another move pretty soon. The thing is, the impact that Pat has can be great, but we also are focused and wondering about the impact that Doc Rivers can have. I mean, he's at a 1-5 start since taking over the team. Granted that he was put in an awkward situation in the middle of the season with the schedule now getting tougher and tougher. So, but that's a tough start. Now they got a game tonight against the world champion Denver Nuggets, so we're gonna see how they adjusted from the first time they played the Nuggets till now. So that's gonna be something to watch and look out for, and what Doc will do just after that one game and watching and observing and film sessions and stuff like that and see what they do to adjust against Denver. If they do good and clean up a little bit better and actually get a victory, that'll be something to definitely look at and see how he let them go. I think he needs to let the team be a little bit more free at this point instead of focusing on what changes he wants to implement and stuff like that. I mean, because they don't have a lot of practice time even still coming into the All-Star break. So it's going to be interesting to see, man, going forward on how Doc will fare and how tougher they'll get defensively towards the end, because that's the end goal, to be successful at the end. We'll see what they do and what moves they make in the next couple of days and how they adjust. Peace and